How's it going, everybody? My name is Nick. I also go by Goldynguy, and I'm your coach of the Philadelphia Pincers. We're coming back to you fresh cut with a UNPL Draft League matchup. We are heading into week 6, and we are taking on one of the commissioners, the other commissioner, I guess. I think there's more than two, but oh well. And it's ItzDannyMac and his Waukegan Wakes. So before I talk about that matchup, let me talk about what happened last week. We weren't able to play on console because I messed up making the comp for the first time ever. And then, so we ended up playing on Showdown and taking a 1-0 loss to Hunky Donkey and his Steamy Stunfisk. Hopefully, we can bounce back and stay above 500 on the season. That would be absolutely fantastic. All that being said, let's go over the matchup that we're dealing with today. Alright, Danny has an interesting team, I guess, because this is not the same team that he started off with at the beginning of the season. I think in week 2 or week 3 he used up all of his transactions for the season and then has somehow managed to claw that team back by making coach trades, which are free in this league, and ending up with things like Dragapult, Sneasler, Manaphy, and I think those are the big names that he ended up with. I think he may have started off with like Rillaboom, Fortress, Zipstrika, and Overquill, maybe Sandaconda. But all that being said, he's got a really scary team. He's got access to Dragapult, which is, you know, over here on the channel is one of my faves. I tried to get it from him, I just couldn't make it work, and he didn't want to trade for any of the things that I had to offer for it, and that's okay. In this matchup, it has the top speed tier, surprise, surprise, and it can definitely just run modest specs against my team and rip through it. Then he has the combination of Sneasler and Rillaboom, which absolutely go insane. My team does not switch in well to a banded Rillaboom because if you look at it, my grass resist are also like, I think they're like neutral to Rillaboom outside of Superior and Scizor and Rotom, I think, but even they don't want to be taking banded hits. So, and then we also have to worry about the Sneasler with like Unburdened proccing from the grassy terrain, which can definitely ruin our day. Manaphy, Overquill, and Arcanine, 2 of those are Intimidators that could go pretty well into our team. Overquill being able to set up T-Spikes, Manaphy just being able to set up Period with things like Take Heart or Tail Glow, and then Arcanine hitting like an absolute truck with that Rock Head ability, maybe a Choice Band, probably Heavy Duty Boots if I had to guess based on my team. His 2 Terra Captains are the Sandaconda and the Zipstrika. Sandaconda has access to Fairy, Dragon, and Flying, while Zipstrika has access to Electric, Ice, and Fairy. Super fast on the Zipstrika, can hit both physically and specially, and then the Sandaconda really just wants to set up with a coil and go to town from there, or even spread around some glares. And then last, but certainly not least, are the 2 low point mons, 2 slowest mons on his team, and the Wigglytuff, which does have access to Frisk, and a fantastic Draft League ability, and also competitive. I don't think that comes against my team because there's no reason for it to come like that against my team. Super high HP stat, can wish things back up to health, access to Baton Pass for the slowed momentum. In this particular match, I don't. That's just me. And then, of course, his only hazard removal is the Fortress. It's also a fantastic hazard setter. I do kind of expect this to come because it is his only hazard removal, and I have good hazard options in things like Tentacruel and Colossal. But I also expect it to come just to get up like a layer of spikes, or potentially T-Spikes from it, or the Overquill would go a long way into my team. That's the team that we are. I'll drop the sets throughout the match because I'm just looking for a short intro, trying up something new. And that's where we're going to leave it. We're going to get connected here with ItzDannyMac here shortly and get this battle on the way. Alright, it looks like we have gotten connected here with ItzDannyMac, and you see the 6 that I anticipate my opponent to bring on the bottom, and no Rillaboom! Holy cow, no Rillaboom! That could mean that Sneasler is going to be a Choice Scarf set, so we have Wigglytuff, Okay. I thought Rillaboom had a great match. Arcanine, Hisui, Sneasler, Dragapult, Fortress, and Manaphy. No Terra Captain for my opponent, no Terra Captain on our side. Let's get this battle on the way, guys. We are just going to lead Galvanate here. It worked out pretty well in the single month that I did for this match. Hopefully it works out for us here. We've got the Lumberry so that we can't be, so that we can take the burn if he wants to go for like Will-O-Wisp on something. And let's update this. So no Rillaboom. And we see the Wigglytuff instead. That is honestly super surprising to me. But we've got, who's coming in first? Jubilee, I like it. I like the name. I used it previously on one of my teams. So we've got Iron Hands in against, he can't T-Wave us. We can just go straight up for a Sword Stance. We should outspeed unless it is unless it's speed invested. He's not Frisk. We didn't see Frisk pop off, so is he competitive? So, oh, okay. Is that Mirror Herb for, are you physical? No, okay, you're just gonna go for a Wish, okay. Mirror Herb, Wigglytuff. Interesting. Was that for Serp, maybe? I don't know, but we're sitting at +2. You know, let's just reveal that we have Ice Punch and go for it. It's going to be doing a whole heck of a ton. Draining Kiss comes off, not going to do too much to us. We are just going to Drain Punch up the following turn. He should be able to get back up to full, and now we see that this is not a physically defensive Wigglytuff, and we're just going to Drain Punch, and we're going to pick up a kill turn 1, baby, and get back up to full. We just use that Wigglytuff as a health pack, more or less. Wigglytuff goes down, didn't do much. We saw D-Kiss and Wish. That was a roll. It looks like it was a 50% chance to Oko, assuming that it was max HP, no defense investment. So we could have just killed it in 2, but we ended up just showing our hands a little bit and killed it in 1 potentially, but we could have killed it in 2 if we had just Drain Punched the first time. As Wigglytuff goes down, Iron Hands is looking fantastic right now. And who do we have up next? Oh man, I am honestly shocked that this Wigglytuff game. Rillaboom had such a great matchup. We are sitting at +2 and doing immense amount of damage to anything that wants to come in. And that includes the Fortress. Oh no! Was that me? Was that him? Looks like we are back where we were. And we're sitting at +2. Took the Wigglytuff out. It may not have been like max HP, given that we did take it out. Possible. But he is just going to... Sneasler's not going to... Well, we can just Thunder Punch this dude. Go from there. Honestly, we could... No, because if he U-turns... If he U-turns, then we the Dragapult with an Ice Punch. I think Thunder Punch is probably the safest play, because this is looking like it's going to be a Choice Scarf Sneasler, based on the fact that he brought it in now instead of like late game, and it's probably Choice Scarf Poison Touch if I had to guess, which deals well into my team. It means that Tentacruel's not super useful into this match, but that's perfectly fine. Close Combat does come off, and we should be able to pick up a kill here once again with our Iron Hands and a Thunder Punch, unless it is Sash. No, it is White Herb. So it was an Unburden set, okay. Oh no, he's just super defensive. Okay. So, super defensive. Acrobatics should be doing a decent chunk. Based on the fact that it just lost that HP. I think I can Drain Punch here and get back even a tiny amount of health. Tiny amount's better than nothing, but we should be picking up a kill here against the Sneasler nonetheless. So we did see CC Whiter. Okay, and if Dragapult comes out next, I anticipate it to be Specs. But that's okay. Iron Hands did pick up 2 kills, and that's what we really needed it in here for. Sneasler's gone, so that's a huge threat off the board, but we cannot discount the Dragapult. Nor can we discount the Arcanine. Namor's coming out, that's gonna be Manaphy. Okay. We are sitting at 189. 1 taking Psychic. Psychic does 34% min, but that's like a no special attack investment. I will just Drain Punch here so I can get some health back. Or do I Thunder Punch? Yeah, we're just gonna Thunder Punch, because if he goes for like a Tail Glow or something, Psychic comes off. Okay. This should kill. Yeah, that's fine. Manaphy's gonna pick up a kill with Psychic. I don't think I saw Life Orb against Iron Hands, but Iron Hands did a fantastic job breaking here. So now I think I can just go out into Viz and then U-turn. I know that that Fortress is going to be troublesome because I don't have a Fire type. But we'll just have to play around that as we get to it. Actually, no, I'll just go out into Ruffy and hit, let's see, Crawdaunt out into Manaphy. This Manaphy is likely not rocking the bulk that we thought it might. So I will just go for a knockoff here and see what item it was. He's gonna withdraw. Is Colossus, that's probably the Fortress, yeah. Fortress comes out, Iron Hands went down. We do about 30% and we knock off the heavy duty boots. So, Fortress, we did 30-ish% into that. No, we did like 25. Okay. I mean, Liquidation's not doing a whole lot. I do think that I can just go out into Gentleman Thomas here. He could be Volt Switch. He could be Volt Switch, but we're going to try to Whirlpool trap him. As he might want to try to get up some hazards to maybe some rocks. No, he's going to go for spikes. Cool. Tentacruel. Let's just go for some Whirlpool action. See what we can pick up in the process. Just let him get up some layers of spikes. He's going to get trapped. No, he's got Volt Switch. Okay. We're just whittling it down so that we can pick it off later, and that's perfectly fine. Choice Band Mamo in the back's looking fantastic, as well as the Lottie. So we saw spikes on Fortress. Oh man. Okay. Who's coming in? Arcanine doesn't want to come into this. Moon Knight, that's gonna be Dragapult. Except Moon Knight. Why Moon Knight? I don't know. Let's throw off a Toxic, and we're at 318, so he's gonna DD up, okay? That's fine. That is perfectly fine with us. So he's not choice specs, he's gonna be probably leftovers if I had to guess. We still have he can have Sucker Punch. That's for sure. So he's sitting at +1. And we see Dragon Darts. So I am just going to Acid Armor here. Yep, this should do 46. So 318. 6. 318 was 90. 96. 90 down to 27 is 63. So is he like, I didn't put enough attack investment, my bad. Yeah, he's adamant. Is he adamant? He's probably adamant, and now we're sitting at +2 defense. And we're at 118, which means that I just need one more protect to make sure that I live another Dragon Darts. Dragon Darts comes off, cool. We're sitting at 140. This should be range to allow us to live another Dragon Darts. And on that, I am just going to try and go for a double protect to... No, we're not going to get it. Okay. That's fine. We're just letting this Toxic build up. 76. 118 on 76. Yes! Living! Acid Armor coming in clutch. I do think that he might want to just switch out here and go into something that can beat this. And save it, but I can also see an instance where he doesn't do that. So I am just going to protect. Stall this out. I know that he hates it right now. Because I've done mocks with him in the past and he hates the stall aspect. Okay, that's fine. Go ahead and do that. I'm assuming you have Sucker Punch as your last move so that you can beat Mamo once you've got going. He should die to Toxic on this next turn, so we're just going to go for that double protect. No reason not to. Yes, and we actually get it this time. Cool. Tentacruel is going to pick up a kill, a Toxic kill against Dragapult. So we saw DD on that guy. Dragapult's gone, so that opens the floor for Lottie and Scizor just to go in because they are both Scarf. Dragapult goes down. So he could go out into Manaphy and just Psychic. That's probably what he wants to do. Crawdon is a super easy switch. Let's see. Psychic. We're sitting at 25%. I think we can trap Fortress later on. So I am just going to go out into Ruppy. He can go for an Energy Ball if he wants to. And see that we live it. Crawdon's coming in. We do take a layer of spikes. That's fine. Take card. Okay. That's fine. So he has +1 in special attack. We should still be living. In which case I can just go for a knockoff here. Scald comes off. Doesn't do too much, and he doesn't get the burn. We did 50%. Oh, we knocked off a weakness policy. Good tech, good tech. Let's see if he's timid. Great. Then yeah, that makes sense for that. It looks like we are finally back to where we are. We'll take it and we'll just go from there. All right, we're back where we are. So he should theoretically want to go for, I would assume, another Scald against Crawdaunt right now. Energy Ball could be doing a lot because we're sitting at 172. We don't want to die. We want to keep this around for that Arcanine. Let's see. Arcanine. Choice Band. Yeah, so we'll just go out into the Tentacruel here. Sack it off. Oh, he's going to withdraw. Okay, even better. That works for us. Colossus comes out. Fortress into Tentacruel. I am not giving you my Crawdaunt. It means way too much in the grand scheme of things. Let's see what Arcanine does to Crawdaunt if it is Choice Band. Extreme Speed. 51%. We might be at that point after we come in on 2 layers of spikes. So I am just going to Whirlpool here. He might need that just to get, yeah, okay, that's fine. Fortress is going to pick up a kill with Volt against Tentacruel. And he's going to go out into who? Tentacruel goes down. Manaphy is no longer at the thing that it was. But he has gone into Arcanine instead. Arcanine into Latios. We can flip turn into Viz. Flip turn should be doing like 20 or 50% to this thing. So we are just going to flip turn into it, into Scizor. I don't expect my opponent to go into, or to go for a fire type move here. If anything, I expect them to go out into Manaphy. Extreme Speed comes off. Ooh, it's 50%. Arcanine, 50%. Is that Choice Banded? Adamant? Adamant Choice Band? Extreme Speed, yeah, Adamant Choice Band. Okay, that's fine. So that means that we can just go out into Scizor here. And we take this Choice Band easily, as we can knock off kills from here. He can go out in the Fortress, which means that we want to just U-turn out. Let's just Dual Wing Beat. It's probably going out in the Fortress. We can do 25-ish% to it. And that might put it in range. It's not going to put it in range of a KO, unfortunately. And we miss. Okay. That's on us. So looks like we are back where we are, but this time we're on Showdown. And I am just going to hard out into my Grandmaster D-Ray and go for an Earthquake. As he sets up another layer of spikes, that's fine. Nothing wants to take this Earthquake, so that's what we're gonna go for. Gyro Ball comes off, perfectly fine. Just go for another Earthquake. He can sack off the Fortress or he can sack off Manaphy, either or works. Okay. So, Mamoswine picks up a kill against Fortress. Manaphy should come in here and pick up a kill with Scald. Yep. Manaphy picks up another kill with Scald into Mamoswine. And now I should be able just to go out into Viz here, U-turn into Lottie, and then fire off some Luster Purges. Right? Yeah, we just go for the Luster Purge with Lottie picking up a kill against Manaphy. Arcanine comes in. E-Speed picks us off. So E-Speed is doing 51. What's it doing to you? I should just be able to go out into Viz and hit Knockoff. And that should be game. So we win that 2-0. Cool. Came down to be a lot closer than what I expected it to be, but we did win 2-0. Hate playing on Showdown, but that's okay. So we are just going to share that. All right. GG's to my opponent, ItzDannyMac. Sorry for the frustrating game. I don't know where it was all going wrong. It doesn't look like it was on my end based on me still being connected, but you all said that you were still connected, so I'm so sorry about that. I'm glad it was a good game, at least to me it was. We did pick up a win, and we should, that was week 6, so we're sitting at 4-2 on the season, which feels absolutely great. I don't think that clinches us a playoff spot yet, but we're still working toward that. With that being said, we're going to get up on out of here. My name is Nick. I go by Goldynguy, and I am your coach of the Philadelphia Pincers, everybody. We'll be seeing you. Peace.